Hey everybody, it's Robert coming to you with another adventure into history. I'm with Cecil. We are in Troup County, Georgia, and we're going to an old church graveyard. What's the name of this one again?
Rocky Mount.
You haven't seen it before, right?
No.
So we're going in here blind, but we got to find it first. We're down a dirt road covered in kudzu in the middle of nowhere.
In there, up that thing.
We're discussing how to get to it. I've got it on my phone.
There it is. The ruins are there. That cluster of trees right there. That's these two entrances.
All right. Follow you.
What is it with these briars everywhere we go? There's got to be an easier way.
There's an old roadbed right there. Not that it's any easier, because it's definitely not. But yeah, that is an old roadbed. Might be easier. A rock on the side, I guess it was brought out of the ground while they were cutting this road. It's on either side. Briar. Look at all that rock. Isn't that something? Just lining the sides of this road. Are we any closer?
Yeah, it's less than 100 yards that way.
So this is probably the old driveway to the church. That's some kind of, is that a boxwood?
I see a government marker right there.
All right. And there's a cemetery in the middle of absolutely nowhere. People often ask why these people are buried in the woods, and it's because this did not always used to be the woods. There was a church here at one time, making this a graveyard. But you were telling me, Cecil, the church was torn down like prior to 1900, right?
Yeah, that's what I read was in 1900 it was no longer here.
So here we go. This is in memory of Lewis H. Bennett, who departed this life November 6, 1851, in the 49th year of his age. He was a member of the Baptist Church at Antioch.
I believe the Antioch church is still operating.
This is a Revolutionary War veteran, patriot. I couldn't speak for a minute. James Stewart, private, Rowan County, North Carolina militia, Revolutionary War. He was born April 16th, 1765, and he died February 6th, 1854. The war started in 1775, so he was 10 years old when the war started, and the war ended in what, 1783, right? So he was, I had to do math, so he was 18 years old when the war ended. It'd be interesting to know when he went into service with the North Carolina militia. Bobby, infant son of P.C. and M.A. Trent, died. Dang, that is the lightest, faintest engraving I've ever seen.
It's like 1853.
Yeah, I think so. Age 17 months and 5 days. Let's see who this is. In memory of Annie. I've got 1866 to 1868.
Lots of children in this one.
Yeah, there are. Annie H. Clark, born 1886, February 22nd, 1886, died October 15th, 1887. Annie is at rest with the saints among the blessed. Then we've got another one. Now these are concrete, formed concrete boxes here that are stamped. And we've seen these before. In memory of 6, holy smoke, Cecil.
That's 6 infants?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, can you read that one online?
It says, in memory of 6 infants of J, Q, and E. Clark, unnamed on earth, but angels in heaven.
Wow. Who's Ellis E., another son of the Clarks. In memory of Mary T., daughter of Anna Clarks again.
It's another 1-year-old. Ellis was 2. And you got the 6 infants here. Annie was 1-year-old.
Man. That's the point. You wonder if they had any
There's
kids.
Another one there.
So this, what is that? That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 children of the same people who didn't make it.
Which one is this?
So, something C.
Is that Charlie McGhees?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a different family.
Okay. So what was that? 6, 9,
That's
9 children.
Clark Row.
Yeah. All right. There's a field stone marking a grave right there. Sacred to the memory of John Wilkes. That's so weird when we see the same name that we just saw in another cemetery. In the African American section of the last one we went to, we had a Mary Wilkes, although this person is not African American. Born September 9th, 1852, died September 1st, 1890. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. And it doesn't look like this is a very large cemetery. We can kind of see the confines of the cemetery where the hardwood trees are. Not that nightmare of pines we had to walk through to get here. And this is a case where this cemetery owns itself. It's been cut out and designated as a cemetery. Some counties are really good about doing that, and that's a very good way to protect the cemetery. And we got this grave unmarked, field stone, so there's 1 burial, 2 burial, 3 burials right here. Field stone and field stone. Another one there, so there's 4. And I see 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we've got 18 burials over here with the kids. So not a very big cemetery, but one with some incredible history out here, with the Revolutionary War Soldiers Memorial out here, and way back off in the woods behind some ruins. And those ruins tell us that this wasn't always the woods, that there was a little community. There was a big enough community going on here that there was an old store at the crossroads. So really neat area. And this road keeps going. So that may have been not just the driveway to the church originally, but just an actual little county road that went right beside the cemetery. And that's the other way that these places wind up so far back in the woods, is something like this where I'm standing right now. It used to be a traveled road that would have taken you right to the cemetery, but now it's just trees. Anyway, so we're walking back down the old roadbed, leaving the cemetery, and can you imagine being the persons that were out here having to move all these rocks to build this road? And there's no doubt with the age of this was a, enslaved labor that would build these roads. That is just a lot of rock that they tossed up on this side of these hills. It's probably underground here. They had to dig through to make a road, and then as they would pan the road and grade the road deeper and deeper over the years, that's why we get these high embankments. And just the width of just an old wagon trail now. Made it out. I just wanted to get another shot of this road. It's the kudzu is all on the sides of it coming in. Beautiful little dirt road though.
Turn around and go back and look at that rock store.
Yeah. Just look at all the kudzu, man. So like I said, no matter how far in the middle of nowhere it seems today, and it definitely seems like it's far in the middle of nowhere, there was civilization. Look at this old rock store. I'm walking on the wall of it right now. There's the ruins. Just the ruins of it. And it looks like it's just about ready to collapse. See how that wall's laid out, all cracked up. This won't be here much longer. Not in the way that it is today, that's for sure. So it looks like there were 2 stories here. So we've got joist right there in the side where they would put joist in, and then you've got that upper window right there. Then the doorway here. And a doorway there. The old timber intact. The outside wall here. Of course, what a cool old ruins. And I think maybe I can say we can see this upper level a little bit better here. And there's no modern civilization anywhere near here. But there was once an old store. That's cool. It's amazing. I just walk on the wall on the way out. As with always with Adventures into History, it started off with documenting history before it's gone, and I think that that's definitely the case in this. This collapse that's happened here is relatively new. And see, the kudzu would have completely covered it if it was old. You can see how recent some of that is. So this won't be here much longer, but at least we got some kind of record of it. Let's see if we can't find out any more information. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As always, a big thank you to Cecil for bringing me out here today. And we will see you next time.